Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within.
Let me try this again, family. Y'all know what time it is when you hear those tunes. What's going on, TikTok? And you don't stop? Y'all come on up in here, okay? I'm going to turn this down a little bit. You got to get on up. What's up, y'all? What's going on, TikTok? What's going on, YouTube? What is going on, Facebook? Let me know who's tapping in on tonight, okay? We're going to get straight on into it. The only way to do it is get into it. Hey, the only way to do it is to get into it. Hopefully, you guys' day is absolutely amazing. I want to share this while we're waiting for people to come on in the room, join the live, and join the TikTok. Listen, we as people, I'm talking to everybody right now. We as human beings take life for granted. Real talk. We take life for granted. And it's the small things that teaches us and gives us the greatest revelation. Why am I saying that? So I've been having, I think it's from, like always being online on my phone, that funky kind of light has been bothering my eyes. And so I went to the eye doctor over the weekend. And they were like, look, before we can give you a prescription, we want you to go to a cataract center. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, do I got cataracts? And they was like, we can't tell you that. We're going to go ahead and send you over there. And so I went there today, decreeing and declaring that these eyes are perfectly fine. And so, they ran a whole bunch of tests. And when they dilated my pupils, y'all, OMG, I couldn't see anything for about 4 hours. I mean, long distance I can see, but it was a blur. But anything else I couldn't see. I couldn't see my phone. I couldn't see to answer my phone. I couldn't see any messages, any emails, nothing. And at that moment, I thought, how very often we take just even the small, minute things for granted, like the ability to see. It don't matter what's going on around us right now. One thing that I do know is that we woke up on purpose, and we should make the best out of every single day. Just the fact that I wasn't able to see for 4 hours freaked me out. I couldn't imagine not being able to see for the rest of my life. I couldn't imagine what it would be like to be born unable to see, unable to hear. You know how our bodies come under attack and we may get sick. And the difference, it makes all of the difference when you cannot function at 100% capacity. That is that moment when you begin to realize, man, I just wish I can get back to feeling better. I wish I can get back to seeing clearer. I wish I can get back. No, take every single day in stride and be grateful, and never take advantage of your ability to live life. Don't let anything steal, because there's so many things stealing our attention, stealing our thoughts, stealing our actions, hijacking us, living vicariously through us, and we never, ever pay attention to just the small details. If that helps somebody, let me know in the chat. I just felt like I needed to share that. Real talk. And I think I said it a couple of weeks ago as well, that when you have the ability to feel good, that's a blessing. Because there are people out here in real life that don't feel good every day. And I'm not talking about in their body. Y'all come over here and help me get them hearts up over here, y'all. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how TikTok roll. It ain't me. But if this is helping you, I will help you. All I ask is that you go ahead and put them likes up there so it helps me get to the top of the page. It even tells me, and encourage your viewers to send hearts so that I can get it in the For You page, okay? Time is my greatest asset. I never like to feel like I'm wasting my time. I want to help those that I have been assigned to help, whether we have crossed paths or not. And simply by you sharing or putting hearts, etc., allows me to reach the people that is predestined to cross my path. And I'm predestined to cross their path, okay? So it's just simple. I'm not a taker, I'm a giver. I don't come by here asking anybody to give me donations. I'm not profit-lying for, money, filthy lucre's sake. I'm not out here. I work my business. I provide solutions. My work is my worship. That's how I make movements. I'm not one of these people, one of these jive talkers that's out here making a whole bunch of hoorah, riff, raff, raff. No, I genuinely care about people. And when I show up on purpose. Okay. And my time is not to be taken for granted or advantage of. Why? Because for one, now after many, many, many years, I know who I am. And I know how valuable I am. And I don't let people put a price tag on my time. So when I do show up and I'm coming to change lives. I'm coming to campaign against ignorance. I'm coming to campaign against deception. I'm coming to campaign against foolishness, hopelessness. I'm coming to campaign against demonic activity, okay? I appreciate you so much. I was depressed for a second. A lady jumped off 8 stories and landed on my car. God has a plan for me. No more procrastination. Wow. I am definitely praying that the Most High, for real, give you peace and give you comfort. I'm also praying for that woman's family. It's real out here, y'all. And that's the reason why I show up, because we got to be moving. We got to be moving. We never know. We just never, ever know. And life is hard for a lot of people. And that's the reason why Dr. T shows up. So that life ain't got to be hard. That's the real reason I'm like, share. Everybody has social media, from elderly people all the way down to the young folks. Everybody has social media. You never know whose life may be impacted, influenced, changed. We are always advertising and promoting. I don't care if it's food. I don't care if it's a new dance. I don't care if it's a new wardrobe. I don't care if it's a new house. We're always promoting, advertising. I used to be a dope dealer. Now I'm a hope dealer. I want to go ahead and reach those and give people hope, because I know what it feels like to be without it. But so many things we take for granted, like the ability to share with somebody, the ability to make somebody's day, the ability to turn on a camera and allow somebody to hear your voice, hear your story, hear your victories, hear your losses, be transparent with the people, allowing people, because there's people that I am predestined to reach. Not everybody. There's people you are predestined to reach. Not everybody. And I believe that if we all stand up and do what we were purposed to do, instead of us trying to reach the world individually, we will now go and be able to impact and reach the world collectively, right? Because it's no one man's assignment. Now, with that being said, I want to say this. Y'all know I am a kingdom ambassador, and I want to break something down. And I tell people this all the time. My Savior came to seek and save that which was lost. So it don't matter what you are, what you believe in, okay? His principles work for those who will work his principles. If you are a righteous man or a righteous woman, okay, then it even works even more on your behalf because your faith with your words go hand in hand. But the principles work for anybody and everybody. They work for demons, okay? We see those people in spiritual wickedness in high places. Tell me that principles ain't working for them. And they have power. They don't even have degrees, but they have power. They have financial power. Why? Because principles work for them. And no matter how dark they are, no matter how demonic they are, they work the principles. And when you work the principles will work for you. So I'm going to share some of those principles. Hey, brother, tell my little brother I said hello. Make sure you call him, okay? I'm going to set Redeem up a messenger or something. I'm going to probably let him call you from my phone. You know, he's still 7 years of age, and you got to watch him out here on this predator net. But I definitely will. He's at football practice. Thank you so very much. He's going to be super excited for that. I appreciate you. Nevertheless, while you over here, brother, if you don't mind giving me them hearts, just putting them hearts over here. I don't think it charges anybody to send hearts, right? You put them up here, it gets me to the For You page. And while I'm blessing you, you blessing me by getting me in that For You page, as well as over here on Facebook and on TikTok. I'll be like, y'all share the broadcast. And then when I go back and look at it, it'd be like 2 shares. But if I come through here and share some foolishness, it'd be like 49 shares. If I come through here and share a meme, it'd be like 112 shares. We got to do better. We really got to do better. And I want to announce this first and foremost. If we don't learn how to come together and get together and move together and do together, we are screwed. Don't y'all find it ironic that demons and devils and these people out here, these wicked powers that be and the elite and all of that, they work together in unison to implement their agenda? You don't see no fighting amongst them. Now, that don't mean they don't fight, but you don't see it openly. They are united on destruction. And we should be united on gathering and expounding and reproducing and all of the things that we were purposed to do. If you agree, just type a yes, yes in the chat. That's why things ain't working for us. We don't want to share. It's a one-man mentality. I need to get all of this by myself. Do you know that we can go further, faster with a whole bunch of hands and a whole bunch of feet? You know how long it takes for one individual to hit milestones, but how fast it will take for a collective unit of individuals to hit them same milestones? I'm a Bible baby. Check out Nehemiah. Nehemiah was wise. He was like, look, we need to rebuild the walls because the enemy keep coming in here and breaking in on our territory and taking our men and women captive and making us slaves and keeping us oppressed and under heavy bondage. We need to rebuild these walls. And if anybody know anything about this, I am a modern day Berean, so I always go back, and I want all of it. I'm greedy when it comes to knowledge. I want all of it. I don't want just little parables here and little hymns here, little psalms here and little scriptures. Nah, I want it all. So I wanted to go back and say, okay, what did Nehemiah build? It said he rebuilt the wall in 52 days. But it said that wall lied in ruin for like 60-something years. And what took maybe 300-something years. I can't quite remember the number, but I know it took him 52 days to rebuild a wall that the enemy had confiscated and penetrated and had taken advantage of men and women. Sound familiar? Huh? So I was like, how big was this wall? They say the wall that was built in 52 days is bigger than the moon. And I know it looks small from down here. But baby, that moon is like a whole planet by itself. It is so big. You got to go do some research on it. And that bad boy was built in 52 days. Nehemiah stood up in his generation and say, hold up. You will not be able to break in. First and foremost, to people that are related to me, people that look like me, people that are from the same tribe as me. And the buck stops here. But don't think for a second that Nehemiah built that wall by himself. He called for everybody. He was like, look, come on. Get a sword in your hand, get a brick in your hand. When they go to sleep, you stay woke. When you get ready to go to sleep, they gonna stay woke. Ain't nobody gonna take no days off. Ain't nobody gonna take no time out. We gonna get this bad boy built, and we gonna build this bad boy so that we prepare something for us to stop being penetrated and broken in repeatedly. It was a team collective, and that is our problem. That's why we won't share nothing. We'll share things that hurt us. We be thinking it's funny. But we will share things that will hurt us, but won't share things that will help us, because it's the mentality. I need to get what I need to get first. Well, no, if they learn this, then they'll probably be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Why can't we all do it together? That's what sets me apart from other coaches. I didn't want to be like no other coach, and still don't want to be like no other coach. I'm in my own lane, okay? I don't want to be like no other minister. I don't want to be like no other leader. I'm in my own lane, period. Everything that I have become is everything that I have needed. When people withheld things, I said I would never withhold things from people. When people withheld information and resources and tools that would get me out of poverty, I said, man, when I learn this, man, when I get this, man, when I do this, I promise you, Father, I will not be like that. That's why I don't mind sharing. When it comes to me teaching you how to implement something, that's different. But sharing, I have sat down here religiously for the last 10 years on Facebook, for one, for the last 3 years on YouTube, for two, and for the last 2 to 3 years over here on TikTok and Clubhouse and everywhere else that I have gone in the natural, walking on foot, traveling. I have always shared, because I know what it feels like to feel stuck. I know what it feels like to be impoverished. And you will get 1 million shares on some madness. Straight up. You will get 1 million shares on madness before you get 1 million shares on something that will help people prosper and something that will help people change their lives. I only wish that somebody could have reached this woman who jumped off of a 8-story building and unalived herself today. Now that's crazy. Willie became the number 5 member on the team. Let's go, Willie. You know I love you, bro. Thank you so very much. Number 5 on the team. Become number 1. I don't even know how the thing work over here, but you the man, okay? Shout out to Willie McDaniel, my little brother, who I love very much. Thank you, bro, for looking out. Straight up. Just helps me get to the For You page and helps people pop in and pop out. And for those that it's for, they will stay. And for those that it's not, they will go. So I appreciate you. But we got to do better on that note. As me being a minister, I sit around and anybody that know me in real life, all that talking, I don't do that talking. I let my fruit show the works. My fruit. I don't got to do all that talking because people talk too much. They talk about everybody else's business, and how is that helping us? How is gossiping? How is tearing another man or a woman down? How is being in another man's business helping us? And so I just sit back as an observer, and I observe things, and I analyze, how do I become different? How can I help? How can I be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem? I'm not going to get on here and be talking about what everybody else ain't doing, because that ain't going to change nothing. But I want to be the difference. I want to be the solution. I want to be the light. And I sit around and I look at, I'm speaking on a spiritual level, first of all, right here. I'm going to get to what I came here for, but I'm going to say this first. I'm going to sweep the room clean first, so that whatever I plant, it stick in good soil. And it ain't got all this drama and all of this negativity and all of this fear and all of this intrepidation and all of this stuff choking out the seed that I'm going to drop here on tonight. Period. I sit back and I analyze, and I'm like, instead of me being one of them, people, preachers, talking about what everybody else ain't doing, why don't I just show by example, lead by example, what's going on? You got a whole bunch of this going on, a whole bunch of preaching, whether they saved or they not saved. It's a whole bunch of noise being made, from the unbelievers to the Scientologists to the Christians to the Muslims to everybody, the Black Lives Panthers and Black Lives Matters and the Hebrew Israelites, all of this stuff, to the sun gazers, to the third eyers. You got all of this hoorah. People is talking too much. But yet and still they ain't showing no people how to get out of the situations that we have been entangled and intertwined with for thousands of years, and how to get unentangled from what's to come. Because I want to go over scripture tonight. I want to go over scripture tonight. And this is going to be the runway before the takeoff. I see a whole bunch of people, and I said all that to say this. I see a whole bunch of big mouths. That's what I call them. Loud mouths. Oh, y'all better watch that artificial intelligence. Y'all better watch that. And I'm going to say this respectfully. You bet not. Yeah, you do need to watch it, and you better not go into places that you can't come out of. You have to use discernment when doing anything. I don't care if it's with AI. I don't care if it's with anything. You always need to be in tune with the spirit of the living God, and you always need to use discernment, because the spirit will always lead you and guide you into all truth, not halfway truth, not some truth, not a little bit, not here and there, all truth. Now, don't touch that. It will tell you and lead you and guide you into all truth. That's facts. And there's a whole lot of people, like, a whole lot of religious people, shall I say, out here telling the body of Christ, yeah, y'all don't get involved with that AI and don't. And here's the truth of the matter. We've been involved with AI. Did you tell them that? Did you tell them that artificial intelligence is on every highway? It's called Big Brother. It's called FBI. That's how they're able to know if your car passed down this highway. That's how they're able to know, and that's how they're able to see what Miss Carly Russell did. That's artificial intelligence. If you use Siri, hey Siri, what's the weather going to be like today? That's artificial intelligence. If you got a passcode or facial recognition on your phone, That is artificial intelligence. If you surf the internet and you get to a website and it says, mark this box to make sure that you are not a robot, that is artificial intelligence. Because the box is not being marked to verify if you a human being. Your browsing history is what lets them know if you are a bot or a human being. Once you hit that box, it gives them access to be able to see what websites you just went to previously. Did you type anything with your hand manually? So artificial intelligence has been here for a very long time. The very live streams that they live stream with is artificial intelligence for their church services. So make this make sense. The social media apps is artificial intelligence. The very platforms that they using to tell saints not to get involved with artificial intelligence. You on one of the greatest platforms, Meta, which collects your data. Same pastors who be up here posting they firstborn and posting, what they look like at 60 years of age and age progression. Same pastors, same platform. So if you're going to tell the truth, tell everybody to get rid of their cell phones, their debit cards. Tell them to stay in their house, never ever to leave their house. Tell them to get rid of their smart TVs. Tell them to get rid of their cable boxes. Tell them to get rid of their internet. Tell them to get rid of their smart thermometers. Tell them to get rid of their Google. Tell them to get rid of their laptops. Tell them to get rid of their tablets. Everything. Because it's all artificial intelligence. Now, the levels or the depths, shall I say, of artificial intelligence is what you need to be aware of. Ain't nothing cloning me, period. You don't even see Dr. T have an avatar. Why? Because the Spirit of God told me don't get one. See, I'm not man-led, I'm spirit-driven. Why didn't I never participate in my firstborn kid and my daughter and all that? Because the Spirit of the living God told me do not engage in that. You know them apps y'all be playing. Oh, what is it saying for you to tell you gonna have a baby? That's artificial intelligence. I never participated in that either. Never will you find a post that I have participated in some of these demonic realms. I don't play video games. I'm not getting into meta. I'm not getting into that virtual reality. I don't do that either. Why? Because the Spirit told me not to get involved in those things. And to each man his own. If the Spirit didn't tell you that, I have no right to come and judge you. Because the Spirit told me not to get involved. However, when they start Palm Pilot and all of this stuff and scanning your eyeballs and cloning your voice and cloning your face and moving like you, hell to the no. Do you hear me? No. Because I'm authentic. I'm from the bloodline of God, not the bloodline of Satan or the artificial intelligence. You ain't gonna never dumb me down to make me lose my identity. I don't think so. As in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the last days. Well, what was happening in the days of Noah? There were people that were hybrid, mixed with this, mixed with that. I ain't got nothing in me artificial. Not no prostheses, not no implants, none of that. Because I believe the same God that made me can remake me and remake whatever it is that needs to be remade. That's not no pun intended to anybody who has to use those type of devices. I'm talking about me. I'm clean as fish privacy when it comes to that. I ain't putting none of that in my body. I'm not putting any implants and boob jobs and butt jobs for what? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm not trying to look like everybody. I can care less. So when it comes to things like that, where you know that thing that has gotten way too beastish, way too demonic, that is the grounds and the territory you better not tread on. But I seek the Most High in all things. And I said, how do your people? Because there is coming a time, and I'm going to tell y'all, it has not been broadcasted all over the news because they would never, ever tell. Let me tell y'all how this whole thing works. They will never, ever tell us when calamity or catastrophe is coming. Why? Because it will open us up to the panic effect. Chaos will ensue. So they will never tell us. Y'all see what happened when the pandemic came and people were panic shopping and there was nothing on the store shelves. So they will never come out and blatantly tell us like, hey, in a couple of days, this is what's going to happen. Because evil men seeketh power, and power is never a position they are willing to render willfully. A lot of people get high off of the fear that is projected, the androchrome that is projected when we produce the spirit of fear. So they will never come out and tell us, hey, this is what's getting ready to go down. That's why you got people that risk their lives every day to tell you the truth with nothing to gain. Ain't nobody telling truth tellers. Ain't nobody paying truth tellers to tell the truth. They are risking their life. Do you know the statement that they have made that I am willing to live and I am willing to die for the truth? Do y'all know? That's why I say all the time, don't ever play with me about my time. Put some respect, because a lot of people are cowards. They will never come and say what I have said and many other torchbearers. They will never come and stand on the front line. They know the truth and scared to speak it because of ridicule, because of rejection, because of oppression, because you become a target. And most people ain't willing to do that. They want to live quiet, peaceable lives. They know the truth, but they cowards. So therefore, they will never share it. And notice the hell and hardships that people have to go through that are truth tellers. And notice how they keep on enduring, because their reward is not here in the earth. That's why you got to be backed by God. You got to be blood bought to be able to do this. It's not an easy task. If it was, everybody would be doing it. But people are afraid of people, places, and things. Therefore, they won't render the truth, even when they know it. They're too cowardly to do so. So people who come by to tell you the truth, they don't got no reason to be telling you. What gain is it in it for me to be telling people a conspiracy theory? What gain? Now, I didn't put myself on the front line to tell a conspiracy. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. Why you got people out here talking about artificial intelligence? Do you know Mr. Pastor and Pastorette? Hello, somebody. That they know the people who didn't take something and who did take something, and they know where they live at, and they know why they didn't take it, and they know what their beliefs are. They know what they search up. Did you know that? They already know. So if they already know, and they're going to come for us in the long run, because the Bible, the good book, speaks about the great persecution that is going to come to the body of Christ, to the believers. Do you understand me? You might as well be persecuted for something, and let that something be righteous something. If you're going to come for me in the long run, I'm going to make it worth your while. And many people are not willing to do that. That's why a whole bunch of people going to turn. That's why a whole bunch of people going to fall away. They talk this hoorah right now. Yeah, I ain't going down. I ain't going down. Let their stomach get to talking to them. They don't know how to fast. They don't know how it is to go without eating. They don't know how to live in the supernatural. They ain't never been through no hardships to get no spiritual muscle to endure, to say, you know what, that thing that was supposed to kill me didn't kill me, so I know this ain't gonna kill me neither. See, they don't have them type of experiences. They have jaw-jacking ministries. They talk too much. They talk too much. They just clanging cymbals, want to be seen and looking for clout. Clout gonna have them down there in the underworld on the barbecue grill, straight up, playing games. So in order to be able to stand against opposition like that, and not only opposition like that, like I said, we take on some serious hits. That's why I don't play about my time. Because the moment I say yes to this assignment, everything that could be touched was touched. Everything that had an open door, a crack, was tested, was touched in real life. And yet and still, I'm still here with the task and the assignment. Never altered, never. Have you ever seen in the military where the soldier is wounded and they at least drag the soldier back? They never ever leave the soldier on the battlefield. They don't even leave them there if they unalived. They don't leave them there for the enemy to come and parade and to cut off their heads and all of this stuff to have a trophy. They don't never leave their comrades behind. They at least drag them to the infirmary or drag them to the territory where they people is at. After stepping on landmines and getting blowed up, you know what I'm saying? They drag them to the infirmary. I ain't even been able to get into the infirmary. You got people still pulling, can care less about what Dr. T going on. All they can care about is, I failed to prepare, so now I'm panicking. Can you hurry up? Is this going on? What's the deadline on this? Can you get my stuff together? With no regard. And guess what? Dr. T have been showing up about dang on near dismembered spiritually. Because when my son died, something in me died. I have to learn how to relive again, but still out here plowing. And many people couldn't do that. I don't even know how I'm doing it. So I'm not out here trying to take no credit. I'm not a fool. I am not a fool. I don't know how I'm doing it. I don't know how I'm still here, clothed in my right mind. I don't know how I'm not on drugs. I don't know how I'm not on alcohol, looking for some type of escape. But what I do know is that I have been sent and powered by the Ruach HaKodesh. And so I come here to tell y'all the truth. Okay? There are some things getting ready to come, and I don't know why. It's like, I hear things, and sometimes it just flies right over my head. And then sometimes I hear and see things, and I'm brought to an abrupt stop. And as much as I kept trying to scroll past this big announcement, because like I said, I'm in masterminds, millionaire, billionaire masterminds. You would never ever even know. These people are out of sight, out of mind. They function by themselves in their own little group, in their own little world. They fly a certain way. They eat at a certain place. So you won't see them mingling and intertwining in regular civilian society. They have their own groups and their clubs. So you pay to get in so you can learn the information that has made them who they are. And so I'm in these groups and they just keep, yeah, y'all get in on this because this is going to happen on this date. And I'm like, I seen it and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not one to just jump on the fan with everybody. But it was something that halted me in my spirit. And I was just like, could be some truth to it. I see how these things are moving, so there could be some truth to it. Nevertheless, I still just kept on going on. And then I kept seeing it more and more. And something kept stirring in my spirit. Hold on one second, y'all, because if I got to go out here and check somebody, baby. These young folks, bless them. I've had young people walking on the side of my house, and that's a no-no. We have things over there, and I just keep seeing this young man walking back and forth. So excuse me. Nevertheless, I kept seeing this. Hey, you guys, this could happen as early as July 26th. And then I was like, let me sit down and listen and see what in the world is they talking about. And so I sat down and I listened, and I was shocked. They had legitimate government documents stating that hold on, y'all. So, 1 second. What? To go where? For where? Probably so. You need to keep the baby away. 1 second, you guys. Let me see the baby real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me see my grand poo-poo. I told you. Yes. Just keep alcohol on it. Hi, you guys. She been getting on y'all nerves? Not really. Look at my Danny. Look at her. Say hi, Lele. Hey, Mama. Say hi. Say hi, Lele. You can't see Jenny? How you doing? Huh? Say hi, Lele. Hi, Mama. That's your grandma. It's your grandma, Mama. You got milk breath? Yes, you do. Your mama trying to kidnap you from me. All right, y'all. Now I don't want to give her back. Look at you. What you smiling at? Hi, Mama. Hi, Nana. Hi, Mama. Your mama gonna bring you back. She gonna bring you by here right on the live. How dare she? You the showstopper? Huh? You the showstopper? Don't you pull grandma wig off now. Say hi to everybody, Lay. Say hi, Lele. You want to see them on TikTok? Say hi, Lele. You is not going to get that. Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? All right, you need to get her because they're going to probably hang up on my line. They're going to probably like, girl, look at all of that beauty. Look at all of that sweetness. You need to take her to get something for her tongue.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she's trying to
before you guys go home. That's right. It hurts. Go right there to urgent care. They'll give you some, I think it's called NICE before she go home. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, my king. This is my grandson. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Yeah. All right. All right, make sure you put her in there the right way. And before you leave and go home, take her by there and get some of that for her tongue. It's called nice that. And you just tell them, like, my mama said my baby have thrash. Yeah. Because if you don't, she's not going to eat. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it's too bad. All right, y'all. She's adorable. Hello, how are you, Mom? My son will be reaching out to you to be the big brother we have friend. Hi, thank you. Awesome. Redeem's going to be super excited, y'all. I want to put together something for Mr. Redeem to bring all of his brothers together, okay? We're working on that so we can make sure that every young person that wants to come and be Redeem's brother, they can actually come and just have a day with him. He needs that really, really badly, and I appreciate that straight up. Where are y'all located? We are in Dallas, Texas. We are located in Dallas, Texas. All right, y'all. Thank y'all, Cassandra, Angela, Quita. Thank y'all. That is she's just like a breath of fresh air right now. Lele, her name is Leilani. Oh, we are in San Antonio. Okay, we got to get together. For sure. We will get together. We come down to San Antonio and Houston sometimes. So definitely make sure we get in each other's inboxes and stay connected because I want to do something big for Redeem and his new brothers. Rent out a water park or something. Bring them here and let them meet and have a good time, okay? We all need each other. But what I was saying is, in this group, when I went to go look at it and I seen these documents that states that, and I'm telling y'all this, and I have to say alleged because I don't know, but I just believe that if we are forewarned, we are forearmed. Whether there's any truth or validity to it, because if we don't respond or we don't prepare, and this does happen, we screwed, period. But they're saying that with all of these programs that have been instituted, the FedNow program and Bank of America and Wells Fargo and these other big banks, JP Chase and Morgan, excuse me, with them now telling their bank, the people that come in and put their money in the bank, that they are going to convert over to digital dollars, is something serious. And because the dollar has declined and the dollar is no longer valuable at all, that's why none of these other countries want it. It is alleged that Joe Biden can go on the air as early as July 26th and do a dollar recall, which means that they don't tell us ahead of time. They tell us when it ain't no good anymore. The dollar is no longer any good. The reason why everybody is competing in the CBD space is because the United States is still trying to maintain its superiority status over all other countries. But the crazy thing about it is China, their economy declined years ago. And then they bounced back by implementing the digital yuan. And then the United States made a very big mistake when they called themselves sanctioning Russia and saying, hey, because you guys are over there fighting with Ukraine, now we're going to hold your money. And it was billions of dollars. And that was too costly. And the whole entire world was looking at that and saying, you know what? We don't want to trade with your dollar bills anymore. We'll go ahead and trade with our own currency. That is why it is maybe almost 40 something different nations now that are with the BRICS alignment. But let me tell you, even that was a part of a plan, because the BRICS, and I've shown you guys this, the BRICS was created way back in like 2006. So all of this is a part of a greater plan. And they have lined this up to make it look like, hey, this is what we're going to have to do. You know, the dollar, we're spending too much with the inflation. We just need a whole reset. You know, they're fighting about student loans. Hey, how about we just come to the conclusion that we get rid of all of your student loans? We give you a clean slate, and that's going to sound good to a lot of people. And the danger of that is you're going to be handing over your rights and your freedom. The dollar is recalled and you don't have anything backed. You don't have any assets. Then what you going to do? You have no other choice but to go along with the program. And the program includes you being monitored. That is why they're accelerating all this AI. AI hadn't been out for a very long time, but this chat GP3 and all of that, that's replacing human beings out here in real life. I done showed y'all some demonstrations of how a whole book could be written in a day. Everything that we do as human beings can be replaced except things that requires an emotional response. And that's the way that people should be going. People should be going that way. Because can't no robot braid hair. That requires human to human interaction. Can't no robots counsel people. There's no emotional response involved. There are businesses that robots can never take over. Can't no robots, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to like physically feeding people, they can drive over the food and set it down. But as far as feeding people, so in the care and compassionate hospitality space, no. President JB just say there and say he is AI. Hello, somebody. So the plan or the idea is to cause all of these things to happen simultaneously so that there is no other alternative but to say, hey, y'all, it's for the betterment of us that we now implement this system. FedNow was already launched on July the 20th. We didn't even know that because they didn't make no big deal about it. It wasn't breaking news. Hey, FedNow has just launched, which means that the banks will now get the approval or the denial on any of your transactions, or they will be heavily monitored. If you're buying too much ammunition, if you're buying too much food, if you don't want to go green, if you ain't paying your tickets, it's a means because digital currency is programmable. That means if we say that only essential workers should be out, if you are not an essential worker, we will cut off your funding so we know you won't be out. If we want you to sit at home and give you a stimulus that you can spend, then we'll go ahead. It's programmable and it's also trackable. I don't know about y'all, but that is a little bit too costly for me. Ain't nobody, and I absolutely mean not a human being, not a robot, not a chatbot, not any of that, going to have that type of power and control over me and mine that has been allocated to me, those that I have been called to oversee. Ain't no way in Hades. You can learn a lot from that good book called the Bible, because there is nothing new under the sun. This ain't the enemy's first rodeo. Do you know that the enemy has been religiously and relentlessly trying to destroy mankind ever since his creation? I'm not talking about Lucifer. I'm talking about Satan. When he stopped being Lucifer and he became Satan, the devil, he has been hell-bent on destroying God's creation and the nature of things and how things run and how things were instituted, to ever since the beginning. And he's not going to stop. So we might as well get prepared. This is not to make anybody afraid. It's not to make anybody panic. And I tell people all the time, the people that are panicking, are afraid, is the procrastinators, those that won't move. Those that are stuck in fear. They want, I don't know if I should, I don't know. And time is ticking. Time is ticking. Most people don't know that the technology that has been created, that we see now, have been given to men by demonic spirits. That might have just went over. When I pause like that, it's a Selah moment. That might have went over somebody's head. How could people decide to carve out pumpkins and make them so demonically ugly and scary unless they were given insight by a spirit on how to make it look that way? How would they know to put, instead of Satan being the omnipresent, omniscient God? Now we need to put all these cameras so that Satan can feel like he's at all times, at all places. Yeah. And why would you need to modify me? As if God made a mistake. He did not. You don't need to alter me. You don't need to modify me. You don't need to add nothing to me. You feel what I'm saying? The body is so powerful, it can heal itself if you leave it alone. You can undo a lot of things. Diabetes, high blood pressure. You can undo a lot of things naturally. Which means we don't need no interference. When the Most High created the earth, he created the earth with the sun and the moon. He don't need your intervention to block the sun from shining. He don't need your intervention from global, whatever you call it, global warming. He made no mistakes. That's right. He made no mistakes. So what I tell people, as led by the Ruach HaKodesh, because I consulted the Most High, what do your people need to do to prevent all of this? You said in your word that pray that you may escape all that is coming on the face of the earth. Did he or did not he say that? For anybody who know their word, did he or did not he say that? Pray that you may escape. Escape what? All that is coming upon the face of the earth. And he's talking about destruction. So you got to go look. What do pray that you may escape? What is that? Because that ain't being checked up out of here, or whirled up out of here on a whirlwind or a cloud. That's not what that word escape means. It means to be prepared. It says a wise man sees calamity coming from afar off, and he hideth himself. But a fool see calamity coming, and he runs right into it and perish. Same word for hideth himself is the same word for escape. One is in Hebrew, one is in Greek. Pray that you may escape all that is coming up on. So I did that. How do we avert this? Because I'm not going down like that. I will not bow my knee. Okay? I'm not doing none of that. That's not something that I'm going to do. I'm not willing to relinquish and surrender to anything other than you and your spirit. That's it. So what are we going to do? Because I know you are not that type of God that's going to allow the enemy to take us out like this. And then he began to give me revelation and understanding and wisdom and insight. And that's why I'm here on tonight, because I want to share with you what he shared with me. He said, I want you to jump over here to Proverbs 3:22. 13:22, excuse me. 13:22. I'm going to have to read it for y'all over here. But I'm going to go ahead and share the screen over here so y'all can read it with me over here. Okay? I just want y'all to see something. Now, like I said, I'm a Berean, so I don't like surface stuff. I like depths. I like to see what is the origin of a thing. What does it mean? Okay? So here we have this passage of scripture. And like I always say, because people will say the dumbest and do the dumbest. Thank you, Nicole Williams. I love my children. I really wholeheartedly do. That's why my life is so affected by the 2 boys that I lost, because I absolutely love my children. But thank you so very much. So when you go back to Proverbs 13:22, and I like to say this as often as I know how, because we will allow the dumbest of things to divide us. I don't believe in God. Okay, believe in the principles. Did not the wealthy say, in order to be wealthy, you need 7 streams of income? Did not the wealthy say that? Y'all just put a yes or no in the chat for me. Did not the wealthy say, in order to become wealthy, you need 7 streams of income? Let me show y'all something real quick. Okay? The 7 streams of income to get rich. This is what the wealthy follow right here. Y'all see it right here on the chart. I can't flip the camera around over here, but you see it. 7 income streams that make millionaires rich. 7 different type of income streams. Online banking, the most common multiple income streams. Where do you think the wealthy get this from? Can I show you? Because the wealthy are not all Bible babies. They're not all Bible thumpers, okay? But they follow principle. If you are catching what I am throwing, then just put a yes in the chat. Invest in 7 ventures. Yes, in 8. You do not know what disaster may come up on the land. Ventures mean business. Ventures mean business. Ventures, a business, enterprise, or speculation in which something is risked in hope of a profit. Now, here you have the word of the Most High. He says, invest in 7 ventures. Let me ask y'all tonight, do you got 7 businesses? Because if you don't, you living beneath your means. You are living out of sync. Because the word of God says, invest in 7 of them, for you do not know what disaster will come upon the land. And the wicked practice the principles, and they prosper. You got a whole nation of non-believers of Christ, but they the richest people on earth. And I'll just park that right there. Why? Because they follow principles. Do they still keep laws and ordinances? Yeah, principles. Do they tithe? Principles? Yes. Do they invest? Principles? Yes. First fruits? Principles? Yes. But they believe in something totally different. They practice something totally different. Nevertheless, they ain't broke, they ain't poor, they're not homeless, they are rich, and practically they run the world. Don't let me bring out please don't make me bring out no video to show you who's the catch that's running all of the show. It's the folks that don't even believe, as they say, but they follow principles. Ooh, let me calm down, because I get stirred up. But you got the believers. Y'all stay away from that. Y'all do that. They so deep and so dysfunctional. They so deep and so dysfunctional. Period. You got a whole bunch of believers that are powerless. They're powerless. And let's get back over here. This is where I wanted to go. Because this is where he took me. A good man. A good one. Emphasis. A good man. Or woman. Because God don't see sex. We are a man with a womb. We are a woman. A womb man. We come from man. Adam. So a good man, male or female, leaves an inheritance to his children's children. If you ain't got an inheritance set up for at least your grandchildren, then you are living beneath your means. And it goes together. Don't and mean a conjunction, or does it mean a period and then a stop and then it continues? No, it goes together. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner, of the wicked person. These people that we see out here, wicked is all outdoors. Wicked is hell. He talking about them. It is stored up. It is laid up for the righteous. Who is the righteous? The good man or the good woman. This man or this woman that leaves an inheritance to his children's children, the wealth is laid up for them. Okay? Now let me help you out with something. So I want y'all to see. Well, he's just talking about happiness and strength when he's talking about wealth. No, he is not. Let me bust y'all head to the white meat with this. He talking about strength. He talking about efficiency. He talking about wealth. That includes gold, silver, land, real wealth. He's talking about an army, a force. He's talking about goods. He's talking about power. He's talking about riches. He's talking about substance. He's talking about troops. You're supposed to have people camp round about you. He's talking about warriors. He's talking about wealthy. If you go look up what wealthy is, you'll understand what wealth is. Okay? Wealth is flocks. Wealth is goods. Wealth is a force of people. Back in the days when they used to go to fight, they took their men captive and their women captive. When they went into the territory, into the city, and they made war with them, the possession was the forces of men and women and cattle and oxen and gold and silver and their land. So that's what wealth is. Now let's go back over here real quick. And I'm almost done, trust me. So the wealth, we know what it's talking about when it say that. The riches, the wealth, the peace, all of that I just named. It is stored up. These are the two words that I want to break down in the original text terminology. It is stored up. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see what stored up means? Stored up means to hide it from you. Stored up means to hide it from you. To ambush you, authority. Conceal. It's concealed from you. It is hidden from you. It is kept secret from you. It is stored away in a secret place. So the wealth of the wicked is laid up. It's hidden from you. It's hidden from you in a secret place, which means that you got to know how to go get it. See, that whole parable of scripture go together. A good man or woman, if you want to use sex, a good man or woman leaves an inheritance for their children's children, and the wealth of the wicked, the sinner man, the evil man, is laid up for that righteous man. So in order for them to leave an inheritance for their children's children, they got to go get the wealth. And guess where they got to go get it from? Somebody put it in the chat. Where do they got to go get it from in order to even be considered a wise man or a wise woman that leaves an inheritance for their children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is stored up for them? It's hidden. It's in secret places, meaning if you're going to be a good man or a good woman, you're going to have to get your boots on, and you're going to have to put your boots on the ground, and you're going to have to go into hidden places, and you're going to have to go get them secret places, those riches. He said, I will give you the hidden riches of secret places. Now, secret places is the same place that he talked about in Proverbs 13:22. Hidden, stored up. It's the same thing. Does this make sense to anybody? Let me know. If you understand, just put a yes in the chat. Because we living beneath our means. How is it that we're the most powerfulest people and wonder why we can't go shut down a KFC, and wonder why we can't go shut down a Carl's Jr. from promoting their demonic activities and agendas? Wonder why, if they recall the dollar bill, we wouldn't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. Wonder why? Because we have no financial power. If you are catching what I am throwing, put a yes in the chat. Principles. Period. Which means you got to get up off your butt. Well, anybody can tell me, where is the wealth at? Y'all tell me where the wealth is at. Because it says the wealth of the wicked is stored up. Where's that, y'all? Tell me where the wealth is at. Tell me where the wealth is at. Tell me where the wealth is at. If it's stored up and it's in a secret place, tell me where it's at. Where is the wealth? Y'all talk back to me, because you can't go get it if you don't know where it's at. You can't go get the wealth if you don't know where it's at. Too many people are sitting on their rear ends, twiddling their thumbs, talking about Jesus is going to take care of me. When Christ himself said, blessed is the man that I find working when I return. For I'm coming to him with my reward. Not blessed is the man waiting on me to return, but blessed is the man waiting, working until I return. Blessed is he, for I'm coming with a reward for that one. Where is our wealth at? First of all, in order for you to understand where your wealth is at, you got to understand what wicked man took it and stored it up for you. So we sit back and we envy the wealthy. Why they so wealthy? Why they gotta live like that? Why they get to buy like that? And I'm just struggling. And it's just so wrong that the sinner man and the evil people are out here having their way, and they're able to fly, and then all of these pictures. And all I want to do is just have a nice life. You know, I just want to make sure that my bills are paid. That's the very least that I'm asking. Well, the Father said that the wealth of the sinner man is stored up for the righteous. So, first of all, identify who is the sinner man. And second of all, identify where it's stored up. Y'all talk back to me. Y'all mighty quiet up over here. Y'all can't be this deep up. I'm going to always challenge you. You're going to interact or you're going to get lost. One of the two. You're going to interact or you're going to get lost, because I'm always going to challenge you. I told you, when I show up, I'm here to campaign against ignorance. I'm here to campaign against poverty. I'm here to campaign against stupidity. I'm here to campaign against procrastination. I'm here to campaign. Satan, you is not going to steal my words. How about that? And the Lord rebukes you. I'm here to campaign against foolishness. Y'all talk to me. Who got y'all wealth? The wicked are the government. And since success leave clues, who got rich during the pandemic? Anybody know that? Y'all come on, because I'm running out of time here tonight. Huh? Who got rich during the pandemic? Who got the riches? Anybody know? Who's still profiting off the pandemic? Who's still getting rich? We can't go nowhere to pray for nobody. We can't go lay hands on. Thank you, Arthur Tamika Cross. Come on through here, baby. Come on, y'all. Put them names in the chat. Who got rich during the pandemic? Because success leaves clues, and I need y'all to follow the clues so that you find out where your wealth is at. Did Netflix get rich? And they had a whole series on there mocking the Savior, as well as a whole bunch. Y'all remember that little movie where those little girls was being advertised and sexualized? I forgot. I think it was called Cuties. These wicked people got filthy rich. These wicked people that told you can't do this, you can't say this on their platform, they muzzled the mouths of the truth speakers, and they got filthy rich. Hello, somebody. Netflix, thank you. Fizzer, Fizzero. Yeah. Amazon, Uber Eats, And don't get me started on the migrants that they coming up over here. Look, I don't got no issues with y'all. As long as y'all coming over here to mind y'all business and not mine, then I'm cool. The issue that I do have is a lot of them migrants that they letting over here, they coming fully loaded with fentanyl. Fentanyl killed my son, so therefore I'm coming for anybody pushing or promoting that, period. That's the problem that I have. But did you know that when they let these migrants come over here, that they, for 3 years, they ain't got to run their credit? They give them ahead of the game. And they get payments to be here. And the very people that practically built this nation on their backs and their blood can't get nothing at all. You weren't even worth 2 stimulus checks. And look at all these cats that got rich. So the Father is telling you, the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. They got to store it up. Where is the success at now? Y'all keep them hearts coming up over here. It just helps me beat the algorithm for all 80,000 of y'all, 70,000 of y'all. It's so many in my city get $10,000 a month. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? I know this to be facts. I dare you to go look it up. Why you think they want to get over here? They made a phone call and told them it's now or never. Come up over here. And that's why inflation happened as well. And that's why inflation happened as well. Do you know government contracts is paying trillions of dollars to house them? That's why I be trying to tell my people, come learn this Airbnb game. My sister is a lawyer, and one of her clients is Facebook. Wow. There you go. Do you know that the government is paying trillions of dollars for you to house them right now? So I told y'all to get in the Airbnb space, buy you some land. I always try to point you in a direction where you can go ahead and do real well for you and your family. Accelerate it. Why do you think I told you that? Because they out here spending big dollars to make sure they house migrants. And if you had to go rent somebody's stuff and leverage somebody else's place to be able to house the migrants so you can get $20,000 per bedroom, why you didn't do that? That's called Airbnb, short-term rental. Why you didn't buy you no dirt and then go build you 35 units on there and offer them as a short-term rental? Make it make sense. Because success leaves clues. Now I want to see if y'all tracking with me. Now y'all said Netflix. Is Netflix online? Is Amazon online? Is Uber Eats online? Huh? Y'all let me know. Huh? Ain't the doctors going to telemedicine? Y'all know what telemedicine is? Where you get online virtually and talk to your doctor? Ain't that online? They said, don't come into the facility. We can monitor you right here. You know what I'm saying? Right here on Zoom. You can have a doctor's appointment with your doctors on Zoom. Aren't they getting rid of all of the workers? And now they got automated checkout stands. You can check yourself out. Hello, somebody? Ain't a lot of the schools online? Cable TV is a thing of the past. Why? Because YouTube TV is now in high demand. YouTube University. You can go to YouTube and learn how to change your tire, how to cook a piece of chicken, how to flatten your hair, how to put a wig on, how to put your eyelash on, how to pop a bump, how to dig in your nose the right way. Hello, somebody. Is y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know in the comments. So if the wealth of the wicked has been laid up for the righteous man, where is it laid up at? Y'all type that in the chat. Where is it laid up at? Where is it stored? They got some big payouts and then start stepping down. Why? And you know what they did when they got them big payouts and start stepping in? Y'all would be behooved to know that they went and bought 2.5 million acres of land. I wonder why. Because he who controls the dirt and the water controls the world. Why did Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos and the maker of Apple and Warren Buffett and all these cats and Oprah Winfrey, they start buying it up not only here? Why did foreigners come here and start buying up land? Because you can never make, they won't never be able to make more land. They ain't making no more land. But they're keeping up with demand for the growing population. Babies are being born every single day, every second, every minute, every hour. No, they started buying up farmland. You know why they started buying up farmland? Because farmland got water on it. And I dare y'all to go look up on the stock market, is water being sold on the stock market? I dare y'all. Why would they be selling water on the stock market? Y'all better pay attention. See, farmland and ranches, it comes with water. You got to water your crops. And you get a well. Not just any old water. No, China don't own most of all of it. They own a lot of it. And so do Bill Gates. It says they are the biggest farmland owners in American soil. But Texas banned them bad boys. And Texas got so dang on sick of them. They said, look, not only if you of China descent, you cannot buy land here. And I didn't say that. Texas said that. So they're trying to sue Governor Abbott and them now. And no. We're going to put a cap on that. We're going to put a stop on that. That's why I'm out here buying land like crazy. Bill Gates ain't going to be the only one buying land. You grow potatoes on your land. Ain't no telling what you got in them potatoes. Ain't no telling what them bisons that you let graze on that. No. You are not going to be able to control me whatsoever in any aspect. Why? Because my God is greater. My God is stronger. My God is higher than any other. And he's telling me the agenda. So like a game of chess, baby, I can say when you move, I move, baby, just like that. Because God ain't going to ever be outdid. And he ain't never lost a battle, and he ain't going to never stop now today. This battle is between good and evil, and he's trying to get his people in position to see that. I don't care if you believe or serve him or not. If you his people, there ain't nothing that you can do to get away from him. That's why your life has been hellish. That's why you can't figure it out. You done tried everything and everybody, and it still don't make sense. That's why, because you can't get away from what you were cut from. I don't care if they cut you out, go stick you on some jeans. You still gonna fit outside. You know how they used to take them patches and put them on them pants, and the patch don't even go. The fabric ain't even the same. It just look all discombobulated. Now you got to make a whole new design to make it look like, you know what I'm saying? It's some type of fashion design. No, you just don't fit. You just don't fit. We have a lot of land here in Virginia for sale. I would be out there in them streets buying it up. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Because land banking is the fastest way to become a bank. Hello, somebody. The fastest way to become a bank. Land never loses its value. I don't care if it's a drought, a famine, a windstorm, you can't tear up dirt. Can't. And it always appreciates. I don't care if it's a bad crop season. It don't matter. Land's still going up. Don't put nothing out there on the land. It just tripled. Now you in control, in a position of a banker. I'm looking to buy this land for $50,000. Now, if you ain't coming with 1.5 million, get out my face. Speed on before you get peed on. I'm in control of this. I own this. It could be a deal or no deal. If I only bought it for $5,000, I want to hold it till I can get 1.5 million, baby. Me and mine's is good for good. We good for good. And don't let me own a lot of it. Don't let me own a lot of it. I'm not trying to get no 1 and no 2 acres and no half acre. That's a good start, but no. See, I know y'all need to build. And me and mine is going to have some for us, and then we're going to have some for y'all. When y'all get ready to build, you need to build a grocery store, a shopping mart. Oh, the town is just growing, and we need to come in. Yeah, that'll be 3.5 million. Thank you. I got a blueprint on this that makes it even more valuable. As a matter of fact, while I'm waiting for it to grow all the way so I can just hit you where it hurts at, then I'm going to let a farmer or something come plant something on it. So I'm going to get passive income for that, okay? And then on another part, I'm going to let the campers who like to rent dirt and come out with their tents and stuff, I'm going to let them use it. And then on another part of my land, I'm going to let the truckers, because the highway is right here. I have a parking space for them right now. You understand me? And then the other ones right here. Hey, y'all want to grow some trees on here for timber and cut them bad boys down? Baby, I am into passive income. I can take dirt and create 7 streams of income like my father told me, from dirt alone by itself. But we off of dirt. We're going to get back into where this wealth transfer is at. And then I'm going to let y'all go. And I'm almost done. Because y'all didn't tell me where the wealth went to. I asked y'all, where's Netflix and stuff at? Where's Amazon? Where's Uber Eats? Is that brick and mortar or click and order? Y'all talk back to me. Because y'all want to know where my wealth goes so I can go get it. Where my wealth goes so I can go get it. All online. Thank you, Angela. All online. Thank you, Tania. So if the wealth went online, what are you doing? Online clicking order. What are you doing? If the wealth went online and it's stored up for you, are you talking about redeem? If you're talking about redeem is at football practice. If the wealth went online and the wealth was stored up for you, then why you ain't online getting it? Why is you letting demonic people hijack the wealth that was stored up for you? He's so cute. He's at football practice. I'm going to let him go live probably tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. I'll make sure I post a follow-up video or something. I'll just be super busy. But I want to make sure that Redeem come by here and send his love and thanksgiving to everybody that reached out to him. Redeem is a phenomenal young man. That young man owns land. Baby, you better believe you ain't gonna never ever be poor. You ain't gonna never have to experience what your mama had to experience. You gonna come out of the house, out of the gate, a straight up billionaire, period. And then when you build something on that thing, it's just gonna, you feel what I'm saying? We're gonna keep going, and your kids gonna have wealth, and their kids gonna have wealth, and their kids gonna have wealth. He is a phenomenal young man. I am so blessed to be his mama. And he has been through a lot. He lost his first brother at 2, and then his second brother at 7. Yep. And so he is very lonely and very sad and don't understand. He got sisters. I'm a mother of 9 children. Redeem came after. There's a story. There's a reason why Redeem name is Redeem. I could not have children for 10 years. My first set of children, the majority of them was conceived through rape. I did not have anywhere to stay. I was homeless, and men took advantage of me because of that. But I kept my children because I love my children. And I asked God, could you give me somebody that loved me since nobody else don't? And if you do, I will take care of them. And so I kept my children, absolutely love them. I do not care how they were conceived at all. Love them with every fiber of my being. But then when I got married and did things the right way and wanted to participate in me making a child on my own, then I couldn't have children for 10 years. So I was just barren for no reason. And the Lord showed me that he would give me another child. I had to wait 10 years, and I waited in tears and heartache and everything. But he gave me a promise, you're going to have another kid. And I waited 10 years. And then Redeem came along. And he knew that he needed to send Redeem at the right time. Sometimes we think our timing is the best timing, but he sent him at the right time, because if he didn't send him at the right time, when that young man back there on that wall kept running, when he passed away, he would have been my last son, and I probably would not have had anything to get up and live for. But Redeem kept me on my toes and kept me up and moving. He would not allow grief to kill me. And so, like, that's my little best friend. And I will do anything for Redeem to make him happy, because he is a blessing and a reward to me from God. So just seeing him hurt, and so, you know, he had to, at a very young age, lose his first brother, and then he waited for his second brother to be released, because when my first baby passed away, my oldest son couldn't believe the news that he heard, took my daughter's car and hit a parked car, and then they locked him up. And then they was like, we're going to have to schedule his court date for a week away put it out for a week away. He missed the funeral. And when they did not allow him to go to his brother's funeral, he went berserk. He started fighting everybody in there, from the other juveniles to the probation people. He kept racking up charges and racking up charges, assault charges, battery charges. He ended up getting 5 years. And so he did 5 years, and he had just got out in February. So Redeem, even though he had lost Kevin, he was like, I still got Kevin, and I'm waiting for him, Mom. And he talked to him every day. He was like, I'm coming home. And when you gonna come home? And that boy waited for him for 5 years, only for him to be out a month and like 3.5 weeks. And then he was dead. So Redeem is very hurt. He's like, I don't have no brothers. I got all these sisters, but I have no brothers. I have nobody to protect me. I have nobody to hang out with me. I have nobody to chill with me. His older sisters don't live here at all. So he's just alone. And the first brother's death affected him so greatly that he went from this real little bitty skinny kid, and he started emotional eating. So we had to give him, get him therapy and different things of that sort so that he would not emotionally eat. And then now he turned around, lost his oldest brother, which it's just affecting him. So I appreciate all of y'all for reaching out to Redeem. I absolutely love him with my whole fiber of my being. I love all of my kids. Redeem is not the only one going through it. I got older daughters. Grandchildren, everybody is going through it. Redeem is really, really going through it. So I wanted to let him know. He was like, Mom, I really want a brother. He always tell me, if I can rewind time, and just have one more day, Mom, just one more day with my brother. And so I was like, look, wow, my son is a twin and has a sister, but he lost his little brother to cancer. I'm so sorry. That is so painful. That is so, so painful. It affects me greatly. He struggled making friends. Telling Redeem would be his friend. Redeem is the coolest little dude. He really is. He's a perfect gentleman. He already know how he gonna treat his wife, how he gonna open doors for her, he know how to date a wife right now. He's like, yeah, I get a girlfriend, I'll take her in a limousine, pull out the chair. He's just like a kid that is just out of this world. Just out of this world. So he's a sweetheart. He loves other children, and it's sad in me that he had to actually look for another brother when he had brothers, but may he receive all the brothers that he will ever need and ever want. May he have so many brothers. May God give him an overflow and an abundance of brothers that he will grow old with and do great and amazing things. So your son is absolutely welcome to be brothers with Redeem, and Redeem is absolutely welcome to be brothers with him. That was a side note, y'all, for y'all that didn't know that. Like, that's a hardship that I have to go through and endure. Hi, my daughter. My daughter is on here too. My oldest daughter, Claudine, who's 28 years old. So I have a 28-year-old, and then I got 3-year-old twins, Redemption and Revelation. So I have 9 children, but Redeem is a 7th child. And he came right on time. And my oldest daughter, all of my children, I love all of my children. So y'all keep all of my children in prayer. But they're older and they got each other. Redeem don't have nobody. That's how he feels. He's like, the girls, I got them, but my girls are nonverbal. Well, they're learning how to talk. I don't put labels on them, but they're learning slower. They were born at 6 months. So they're behind schedule. So he just wants somebody to communicate, talk to, different things of that sort. We are located in Dallas, Texas. His big sister will be there soon. That's what I'm talking about. Look, my time is finna be up because my kids and my husband's about to roll up in here. Hopefully he come in here while I'm still yapping and y'all get to see Redeem right now, okay? I'm going to try to hold the fort down. Do I see lights outside? Try to hold the fort down till they pull up. What's up, Debo? But what I wanted to say, y'all, okay, we're in the South Florida. We're going to be coming down there too. We always doing events. Okay, so stay connected. We're always doing events. We're going on a whole tour. So we will be in Florida, Georgia, Alabama. We're hitting up those states real soon. Okay, so make sure you stay connected. So when we do come down there, and then we're planning on, Redeem as an entrepreneur. I think I shared that in his video, but we're planning on renting out maybe some type of park or somewhere where all of his brothers, his new brothers and family, online family, can come together and celebrate, have a good time. Okay, and we'll make sure everybody get there safe and sound and all of that good stuff. So make sure you stay tapped in, beloved. Nevertheless, what's up, Brother Stanley? I see you. Jason Reed, I see you. I got something for you. I need to send you that workshop, okay? But what I came by here for on tonight is to tell you, hey, Sister Frida, my beautiful sister that I ain't seen in a long time, okay? Y'all need to be a part of this. It's not a if I choose to. It's like it's something that you absolutely need to do. You want to know where your wealth is at? It's online. There is a million different things that you can do. And that's why I'm going to have to get off of here in a minute. I'm not even an artist, but I sell art. I got Redeem His Own book. Okay. This AI tools and all of this stuff, you use them to get what you need to get, and then you get out. You ever heard of a dirty job? It's like I go in, do what I got to do, and then I get out. Cannot be afraid to use AI because AI is all around us. We have been using and participating in AI for a very long time. However, when it becomes too demonic is when you do not want to. That's what you better be discernful of. Now, if I'm going to use AI to help me write a book, to help me create my website, to help me go ahead and advertise and promote my business, by all means necessary. When it starts asking me to scan my eyeballs and my palms and do biometrics, I'm out. I do not and will not participate in anything of the such. But AI will help you make some right now money that you can actually be prepared. I don't know if y'all know, but they've been pushing this for a cool minute that the power grid will be attacked. What happens when that happens? Everything goes dark. Everything goes dark. If it's in the dead of winter, you're going to freeze to death, okay? If it's in the heat of the summer, you're going to burn to death because you are not prepared. And when I tell you that I can show you some stuff, it ain't going to be here tonight. Y'all go back and catch my 2 videos before this one. Because I always get on here and I'll show y'all just what AI could do. Let me pull up this thing right here, real quick, okay? If you just wanted to start your own chip, I always use chips because that's the number one snack. The number one snack is chips. They got sweet potato chips, salt and vinegar chips. I mean, the whole 9 yards, okay? This is ChatGPT, and as you can see to the left of your screen, I have been over here busy. All right? Say, for instance, I wanted to help people in the drug and the alcohol space. Say I'm a recovering addict, and I've always had a desire to help others now that I'm out. Just say, for instance. Now, here I come over here to ChatGPT, and I just say, can you give me a course outline for addicts? Okay, I want y'all to see this too. Let me turn this around. So here you see, let me blow this up so y'all can see. Can you give me a course outline for overcoming addictions? And this is why so many human beings is going to be replaced. For this reason right here, I'm finna show you what this thing finna do. Okay? So now it just gave me 10 modules of understanding addiction, helping addiction, all of that. Now I can go and say, hey, look, I've created a group, an online group for addicts overcoming addiction. And each week, we're going to be covering one of these modules. Module number 1 is understanding addiction. And we're going to get together and have a group. And we're going to understand addiction and where it come from and how it come in and how to overcome it. And then week number 2, we're going to meet for 10 weeks. And it's $97 a month for us to come together, because you're not paying for the info, you're paying for my time. It's $97 a month. 20 people. I can bring in 20 people. I feel comfortable working with 20 people at $97 a month. And this is 10 modules. And when you get to 10 modules, you can go in and say, let me pull it down a little bit more. Give me a little more details for, now let me see. Give me some more in-depth models. So I just asked you to give me some more in-depth modules. Certainly. Now check this thing out. It's talking about trauma, holistic approaches. I mean, everything. This thing just wrote this whole thing out for me. So now I have 20 weeks. Each week we will go over a module together as a group for $97. Right? Let me get my calculator up here. And I say I can only take 20 people. Every month. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. For the next 5 months, you will have an additional $1,940 every month, like a Netflix subscription. You will have $1,940. And now you will meet the people that are to be assigned to you. You will make friends, you will learn together, you will grow together, you will overcome together. And then they will go tell somebody else, and that 20 people will turn into 40 people. Now just imagine if you had now you got 40 people in there. Now every single month you got an extra $3,880 from coming online and letting ChatGPT. Are y'all following me? Y'all still over here? Hello, somebody? That can go for anything. When I tell you I got the juice on how to write a book, how to write other people's books for them, how to become a social media manager, how to do social media marketing, let me tell y'all something right now. I can show you how to pay yourself $10,000 becoming a social media marketer, just using a few tools. I did my resume on there. That's what I'm saying. Art, storytelling, success leave clues. Barbie just came out this week, and you could have went and drew or created you a Barbie storybook and ran that bad boy completely up. We are missing the wealth transfer. We are missing the wealth transfer. I done showed y'all so many times. You want to know how Dr. T did 300,000 in 3 months? That's how. And do you know how many people need social media marketers? And you can charge somebody $10,000 to go ahead and build out their whole entire small businesses. You want leads? I got you. You need more people to come into your establishment? Okay. I will charge you $3,000 every single month in just your local neighborhood. That ain't even, you can be a social media marketer from anywhere in the world, but I'm talking about just in your local neighborhood. If I just ran an ad and say, hey, do you need more clients? You know, are you struggling to get more sales, more leads? Do you need an influx of people? Well, your girl right here got you. I can help you generate up to 100 leads every single day, new eyeballs on your stuff. And all you got to do is click this link and book a consultation with me, and I will show you a demonstration from A to Z. By the time we get done with that demonstration, that'll be a $10,000 client. Because I'm going to show them how I'm going to go in there and get your audience. Y'all got to stay tuned for that. If you don't do anything else but sit behind the scenes and learn how to build things out behind the scenes. Look, I got a course on how to build a funnel. A funnel is the way that people get paid. A funnel ain't nothing but a checkout like at a grocery store. And that's what every business owner needs. Do you know how many thousands of dollars I have wasted trying to find the perfect funnel? I have a whole program where you will learn how to do that and pay yourself. Baby, you can become a 2 Comma Club member in 6 months, just building out funnels. And all you do is drag and drop, pull, copy and paste, drag and drop, put this here, move that over here to the, it's easy. How do you become a social media marketer? By letting Dr. T coach you there. By letting Dr. T get you there. That's what I do. Success leave clues. What I'm showing you is what I do. But it's in such of an abundance that I can't do it by myself. That's why I come here. I will show you how to create art, digital art, and then turn around and run it up. You can get $400 just by going to Staples, getting it printed out, and you got the people, wow, where did you get that from? I create them. Oh, what? How much are you selling them? $100. Beautiful art. Not only art, but like I said, storybooks. Make your own Love and Marriage, Surviving Narcissist, Beauty Boss in the Brain, whatever you want to. I got a whole entire workshop. This course is, where is the course? It's online. The same place the wealth is at, online. You do not have to leave the comfort of your home to come see me unless you want to come see me. If I'm having an in-person, then that's a different thing. But everything that I do is online. I'm sitting in my living room right now. As I'm on these apps, I'm getting paid. You want to learn how to do YouTube automation? You ain't never got to show your face, where you ain't never got to produce a video and run that bad boy up, $20,000 a month, $10,000. I got the juice and the sauce, okay? When I say I got the online juice and the sauce, that's no hype. That's facts. And anybody in my mastermind will tell y'all. When I let y'all get in on my mastermind discount, you should have took advantage of that. I promise you, you should have. Because now everybody going to pay that way to get in. And that's why you don't even hear me advertising it. I advertised it for a moment. Why? Because everything that I'm telling you right now is what I teach you in my mastermind, from land banking to real estate to online wealth to private label rights to, I had a sister just here recently cannot get any sleep because of the information that you are exposed to. It. It's like, what? Is this real? It's absolutely real. And if the wealth has went online, then what are you doing? Are you sitting offline, twiddling your thumbs, waiting? The wealth is online. You can make money, and not just currency. You can make a difference and a dollar and make your family trajectory of your financial forecast change overnight online. That's where everybody is at. I got almost 30 people over here watching me online. Everything has gone online. So why haven't you gotten a piece of the online wealth? That mastermind is $25K all day long. That my mastermind is $25K. It's a year long of this type of teaching. It's a year long of this type of implementation. A whole entire year. We're going to do $1 million together in the Millionaire Monarch. That's the mastermind. I offered it to you. I'm going to tell y'all a hint. Because once you put stuff out in social media land, it's out there, okay? Go find you a video where I offered that sale. That's what I will say. But it's $25K all day long because of what's in there. We're getting ready to establish our trust. Got the right type of insurance that you need, the term and the permanent, baby. So you got the cash value. Listen, that's where all of that goes down in the mastermind. How to set up true generational wealth. How to put your LLC under your trust and how to live tax-free. How to live tax-free. It goes down in the mastermind. You can pay the $97 for the courses. You're going to get a $97 survey. Honestly. Now, I'm going to give you the steps and the blueprint. It's up to you to go implement them. But for $97, you are not getting the coaching. You are not getting there with speed. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to have to go do it yourself. I'm going to give you the juice and the sauce. But you're going to have to go mix it up for $97. So I tell people, what you invest is what you get out. You invest, he who invests sparingly also reaps sparingly. You still going to have a problem and somebody else going to have to solve that problem. Or you can get a coach that solves problems and get you there in record-breaking time. That's what a coach is for. It's to get you there faster. Y'all want to know how to buy land? I know where there is land available for dirt cheap. And then I'll show you the blueprint of how to get dirt rich. I got 2 acres right now. 2 acres of ranch land with its own water well. You ain't got to live there. People be all in their head like, I got to go live there. I'm not trying to live there. That is, hold it. The name of the game is to control it, not own it. I control this. 2 acres of land in Florida. 2 acres for $15K. 2 acres of land in Florida for $15K. Those 2 acres of land could become a whole grocery store, could become a whole doctor's office, could become a whole entire 70-unit complex. Now you got 70 doors that's paying you rent every month passively. You can go build tiny home community, short-term rental community. You can go let somebody else lease it to some farmers. Grow your pigs and your cattle. You pay me this much each month. $15,000 can become $1.5 million all day long. Go get an architect. Have them build something. Go buy a blueprint. Your girl got the software to buy the blueprint. Hey, I'm going to have this built on the land. Okay, you bought it for $15K. Okay, now the value of it based on this blueprint is now $200,000. So I just took a $15K investment and made $200,000. Now I'm going to take that to the bank. This is what this is appraised at. Can I get something on this? Yeah, sure, 80%. My son would love a brother. He's in Georgia. All right, that's where his daddy is from, Georgia. My husband is from Georgia. And they coming in here. He finna bust in the door, I'm sure. So y'all are get ready to see him. Look, anything that I have, if you want to know how to be a part of this digital dollars online and go and get your wealth with me and start watching me, then over here on YouTube and Facebook, the information is in the description. Okay. I got a $97 workshop. If you want the $97, you can go off and do it yourself. Cool. You're worth $97 investment all day long. But I also got a mastermind. I also got the land banking course. That's where you get the coaching. That's where you get all of that at there. The course, the community, the coaching, you get the whole 9 yards. You're going to get the sauce. And if you think I'm dripping sauce over here, then wait till you get on the inside, because that's where the real sauce is dripped. Sit down. Sit down right there. Thank you. Yeah, I got to go because the twins finna come up in here. Is there land in GA for this price? We going to GA, okay? So we got some land coming up there. Revelation World. Do you want to stop that? I said sit down. Dim, sit down right there. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you. I love you. No, go sit down with him. That's all right. I'm trying to wait for Redeem to come over here. But we're going to Atlanta. We just went to a convention in Dubai because we buying land in Dubai. Revelation World. Satan, the Lord rebukes you. Now do that again. You know better. We buying it everywhere. She's worth every penny, you all. I've been mentored by Dr. T for over a year, and she has been showing up for us no matter how she's feeling. I love you. Yes, I have, and I always will. I be telling people, and this is a little secret, I be telling people it's a 90-day program, but don't I be there for years? I do, because you going to win. I'm located in Dallas, Texas. I'm trying to wait for Redeem to come on up in here so I can let y'all go. I'm going to let y'all go, okay? Because my kids is here. I'm in the Atlanta area. We coming down there. We scouting for land. Missouri, Alabama, Atlanta. Yeah. We getting ready to have a whole entire workshop, a whole tour on how to get wealthy. Okay. Say it, babe. Your dad's coming in here. Hold on, let me grab Redeem because he ain't coming too long. Hey, this way. No. You're not going over there. Sit down. Redeem, come on, they want to see you real quick. Hurry up and shut that door. Everybody's been asking about you on TikTok. They want to know how you doing. Redeem is the only country bumpkin that will come in the door with his underwear on. He didn't took off these football pants. So from the waist down right here. Put your drink down and come around this way.
I'm feeling really good.
Get on the camera.
Really better. And I'm really feeling a lot happier.
You want to tell everybody thank you?
Thank you, guys.
Gonna blow them some love? Huh? Tell them I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Can't wait to see all of the brothers and sisters I'm gonna get, because there's a lot of people saying that their sons will be your brothers. Ain't that cool?
Yeah.
Is that exciting? See, she says, great, my son wants to be your friend. He's 11.
Okay, I'm 7.
You're 7? Would that be so exciting? Damn. Would that be so exciting?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and give them some hearts.
Love you guys.
Tell everybody. Say, I love you guys.
Love you guys.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Okay, go over that way. All right, y'all. So I got to get, oh yeah, you can get your drink. I got to get my kids together. He done came in, took off his football pants, so he got on his little underwears. Stay on that side till I hang up. So I got to hang up, okay? We have about 6 acres. Let's go. Salute to you. Let's go. Let's keep on buying more and more and more and more. Put Juicy in her room. Just put her in her room. Put her in her room, Redeem. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Let me get Miss Revelation. She over here thinks she finna sock on Redeem. That she mad. She mad at her daddy. But peace and blessings to you guys. If I can serve you in any capacity, let's go, okay? I told y'all already, like I'm not gonna keep my prices like this to accommodate people. My job is to bring you up, okay? I'm located in Dallas, Texas. I am located in Dallas, Texas, y'all. So you guys, I will show you things that will change your life as my life has been changed. That's all I can show you. I can show you what works for me because it worked for me. Not based off of something else, somebody. I've invested a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Sit down. I've invested a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and resources to learn the information that I come here and discount so that my people can go with me, okay? You're going to pay me for my time, but I'm not going to rob Peter to pay Paul. You're going to pay me for my time because what I'm going to give you is going to make you millions of dollars, not 9 to 5 slave wages, millions of dollars. Okay, with that being said, we are out. Peace. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys the next time, okay?